How's it going, bros? My name is Irshad Javed, Brofist. Today we're diving into the world of manga that need an anime adaptation right now. Like, seriously, what are these studios even doing? We've got absolute gold collecting dust on the shelf while we get another isekai about a guy who reincarnates as a vending machine. I've spent countless hours scrolling through forums reading these masterpieces, and I've compiled a list of the absolute must-haves. These are the big ones fans screaming into their pillows at night praying to the anime gods for a miracle. Stories so good it's a criminal offense they haven't been animated. This isn't going to be super serious analysis. We're just going to have some fun talk about why these manga are so epic and toss in fun facts to make you sound smart at your next weeb gathering. Chill chat between you and me. Think of it as my secret sacred list for the 9-year-old army. I've done the hard work and research so you can sit back and relax and get ready to add new titles to your please animate list. We'll look at what makes them special and why an anime would break the internet. Grab your G fuel. Get comfortable, let's get into it. This is a two-way street. Tell me what you think. Missed one? Let me know. Spam the comments with your picks. Maybe a studio exec is watching the comments right now. Could happen. Probably not, but a man can dream. Alright, enough rambling. Let's do this. Alright, first up we're starting with a heavy hitter. And when I say heavy, I mean emotionally devastating. We're talking about Oyasumi Punpun. If you know, you know. This isn't your typical happy-go-lucky story. It's a coming-of-age story that follows our main character, Punpun, who is depicted as this weird, simplistic bird-like doodle. And everyone else? They're drawn as normal humans. This contrast is absolutely genius. Fun fact, author Inyo Asano did this so anyone can project themselves onto Punpun. And trust me, you will feel it. It's a deep, dark, and incredibly realistic look at life, depression, and growing up. Fans are desperate for an anime. They want to see how a studio would tackle the art style and crushing themes. It would be an artistic masterpiece, but also, we'd all need therapy afterward. An adaptation would be a massive challenge. How do you animate a two-dimensional doodle in a photorealistic world? But that's what makes it exciting. Imagine the creative potential. Mixed media, CG, some revolutionary new animation technique, the sound design alone, the silence, the subtle noises of Punpun's bleak world. Fans have begged for this for years, not just for the story, but to see a brave studio do it justice. It would be the end of Evangelion for a new generation. It's not if it'd be good, it's who has the floor gang energy to make it happen. Next on the list is one you've definitely heard of unless you've been living under a rock with Patrick Star. I'm talking about Solo Leveling. This South Korean manhwa is a global phenomenon. It's pure, unadulterated hype fuel. The story follows Sung Jin-woo, the world's weakest hunter, who gets a chance to level up his powers in a world full of monsters and dungeons. It's basically like if an RPG video game had a baby with an action movie, and that baby was the coolest person you've ever met. The art is just chef's kiss. Every panel is a splash page of epic proportions, with dynamic action and insane monster designs. The global popularity is off the charts. It's one of the most read webtoons ever. Fans haven't just been asking for an anime, they've been demanding it, creating petitions, making fan animations, practically rioting in the streets. For years, every time a new anime season was announced, you'd see the comments, "But where is Solo Leveling?" It's the ultimate power fantasy, and seeing Sung Jin-woo go from zero to absolute badass is one of the most satisfying character arcs out there. An anime would need a god-tier studio like Ufotable or Mappa to handle the sheer scale of the fights. The Arise scene alone? That would break Crunchyroll. It's not a matter of if it would be popular. It's a matter of whether the internet servers could handle the traffic on release day. It's a guaranteed hit, a license to print money. Let's talk about Dandadan. How do I even begin to explain this one? It's about a girl who believes in ghosts but not aliens, and a boy who believes in aliens but not ghosts. They make a bet to prove the other wrong, and it turns out they're both right. And then things get weird. Like, really weird. Aliens, spirits, cursed family jewels, giant kaiju fights, turbo granny. It's a spectacular train wreck of genres that somehow, against all odds, just works. The manga is a relentless explosion of creativity and bizarre humor. Imagine combining the supernatural horror of Jujutsu Kaisen with the sci-fi weirdness of Gintama, and then cranking every dial up to 11. The reason this needs an anime is simple. The visual potential is astronomical. The art style is so fluid and expressive, and the action scenes are pure, unhinged madness. A good animation studio could have a field day with this. Think of the Sakuga moments. The transformations, the ghost designs, the sheer speed and impact of the fights, absolutely incredible animated. It's the kind of series that would benefit immensely from color, sound design, and motion. You could have this crazy J-rock opening, bizarre sound effects for the aliens, and eerie music for the ghosts. It's a series that doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's its greatest strength. It would be the most ridiculously fun, visually stunning, and downright weirdest anime of the season, and I'd be there for every single second of it. Let's get historical. Let's get smart. We're heading to ancient China with the Apothecary Diaries. This one is for all the big brains out there. It follows Mao Mao, a young girl working as an apothecary in the red light district who gets kidnapped and sold into service in the emperor's inner palace. She's a genius when it comes to medicine and, more importantly, poisons. She just wants to keep her head down, but she can't help but solve every mysterious illness poisoning attempt curse that pops up in the imperial court. It's like a historical House MD or a clever detective show, but with way more political intrigue and life or death stakes. This would make such a great anime series because it's episodic, but also has a compelling overarching plot. Each mystery is a perfectly crafted little puzzle box. Watching Mao Mao use her incredible knowledge to piece together the clues is so satisfying. It's a slow burn, focusing on character and clever dialogue rather than flashy fights. An anime could bring the gorgeous setting of the imperial palace to life. Beautiful clothing, intricate architecture, lush gardens. It would be a visual feast. Plus, Mao Mao is a fantastic protagonist. She's smart, cynical, a little bit weird, completely unfazed by the powerful people around her. It's a character-driven story that would translate beautifully into a multi-season anime, letting viewers get attached to the cast and the intricate web of courtly drama. And I know what you're waiting for. It's time to talk about Blue Lock. Forget everything you know about teamwork friendship in sports anime. This is not Haikyuu. This is a battle royale but with soccer. The story starts after Japan's disastrous 2018 World Cup. The Japanese Football Union decides they need to create the world's greatest egoist striker. They gather 300 of the best high school forwards and lock them in a high-tech prison-like facility called Blue Lock. Their goal? Crush each other's dreams to become the one and only striker who will lead Japan to victory. It's intense, it's ruthless, and it's absolutely brilliant. Sports anime fans are foaming at the mouth for this one. The action in the manga is already electric, but imagine it animated. Flow state moments where players enter a zone of pure instinct would be insane with stylized visuals and a killer soundtrack. Each player has a unique weapon, a specific skill they've honed, and seeing those skills clash on the field would be pure hype. It's a psychological thriller as much as it is a sports series. You're constantly on the edge of your seat watching these massive egos collide. An anime would capture that intensity perfectly. The desperation, the betrayals, and the moments of god-tier genius. It would redefine the sports genre and probably get a whole new generation of kids to start playing soccer, but like in a really selfish, aggressive way. And that's the list. 5 manga that are practically screaming for an anime adaptation. From the soul-crushing art of Oyasumi Punpun to the pure, ego-driven hype of Blue Lock. These stories are just too good to be left on the page. We the people, the floor gang, we need to see them brought to life with sound and motion. I mean, come on studios, the demand is right here. You're welcome for the free market research. I'm sure there are tons of other amazing manga out there that I missed, but these 5 are at the very top of my personal wish list. I could probably make 10 more of these videos, to be honest. So, a huge thank you for watching, for sticking around through my rambling. I really appreciate it. If you had fun, if you agreed with my picks, or even if you violently disagreed and think my taste is trash, do the thing. Leave a like, it helps the channel a ton. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss the next video, where I'll probably talk about something else completely random, and most importantly, share your own list in the comments. I genuinely want to read what manga you guys think must get an anime ASAP. Let's get a good discussion going down there. Alright, that's it for me. It's been real. Thanks again for watching, you absolute legends. Stay awesome, keep reading, and hopefully, the anime gods will listen to our prayers. I'm off to go read some more manga probably, or play a horror game, who knows. But I will see you in the next video. Brofist.